Hey guys, what's up? And today we are going to be rebuilding a very ambitious feature that we had built months before. We didn't build it here. We built it over the trails that way, but this time we're going to be rebuilding it, and as you remember, it might be the skinny on the fallen tree. Now we have a couple boards in place here, but we still have to screw all these in. And then at the end, I want this to be a fairly similar model to the one over there. So that means it has to have three things. One, it has to have a very sketchy entrance. Two, it has to have a twist or a height factor that is overwhelming. And three, it has to have a sketchy exit. So that's what all of this does. The plan here is we're going to build a super steep, well, not too steep, but pretty steep up ramp onto our first board here. We're gonna cut this part away and super steep up to that. That's gonna be our sketchy entrance. Then right here, if you fall, you're going into the prickle bush or into that bush right there. And then it has a hard turn right here, and right here it has to cross our creek trail. You can see down here I put up the creek whale tail. Very fun. You might notice that the end part is missing. That got too heavy and hard to maneuver, so now it's just these first two boards. We're going to use that other part in another feature, and then at the exit, we're going to right here. If you can see, I don't know if you can, there's a slight curve right here. We're gonna curve that into a jump that lands somewhere over here and berms right into this pocket right here. And all this is coming from the bridge over that way. So hopefully this feature will work, but right now we're gonna get into the time lapse of screwing these on. So let's screw these on and then figure out what we're gonna do next. Done with one box of screws, on to the next. All right, so this overhanged a little bit, so I added this sort of contraption right here. I'll play the time lapse now of me putting this together, but this goes here so that the hinges make it move as you go on it, and it should make for a smoother transition than just the drop. That will help us get into the creek jump, or creek whale tail. Well, it's not much of a whale tail, so we'll call it the creek jump for now. So that'll help us get into the creek jump a little bit better. And another thing we have to build is a berm. We need a berm to go right here, because when you come off the drop, you don't have nearly enough direction to come this way to make it across. But other than that, I think this feature is going to turn out really well. So let's do the creek jump a couple times, and then we can call it a day. Thank you all so much for watching. I will release part 2 soon. We're not done with it, but I have some more videos coming. Please subscribe so that you do not miss other videos like this and part 2. and see you in the next video.